Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Whether you are a musician, a singer, or just somebody who's curious about who Praise Daisy is, you are most welcome. Today, I want to give a brief introduction, a brief history about music and the piano, and also about myself. Now, I want to tell you a little bit of a story. Back in high school, we used to attend music lessons, and I can say that's where I developed my love for music. Well, I've always been called praise, but until then, well, I just sang in Sunday school like every other kid does. So I used to have a best friend who would sing something like, "Everybody's dancing to the beat, and I just wanna go out and be free. Music is my destiny. Oh, yeah." And so, music indeed became my destiny. Professionally, I am into the finance and accounting field, but right here on YouTube, this is where you see my real personality, the lively side of me, not the crunchy nerd. No. Now, let's talk a bit about the history of music. Music has been in existence for the longest time ever, before some of us even thought we would blink and see the sun. Sometimes I wonder though that what if I was a different egg? Would it mean that the person that you see today would be somebody totally different and with a different name? I don't know. The whole process of human formation, human development is so fascinating to me, and I can't help but ponder and think on the possibilities. But, anyways, back to music. Some of the oldest instruments that were used in the past included harps and flutes. And over the years, we have seen music evolve and develop. In the 17th century, the harpsichord was introduced and it developed from being a harpsichord to being a piano, which I happen to play. By the way, the piano is not my favorite instrument, but it happened to be one of my first instruments. Right now, I want to learn the guitar. You see, the acoustic guitar, that is one of my favorite instruments. Like, it just strikes some chords right there in my heart, and I feel like, yo, mm. There's just something about stringed instruments. By the way, a piano is a percussion instrument. In other words, you produce sound from hitting it. But stringed instruments just have strings. You produce sound from plucking the strings. So you see violins, guitars, those are some of my favorite instruments. And if I get hold of them, you are gonna be amazed. It had to be in the sound of opera. Those were some of the most amazing moments in my life learning about music. Music is so fascinating. And I think the beautiful thing about music is that it's not just a subject. Mathematics, I see it as just a subject. Well, it's not just a subject because people actually use it in architecture and all that. But for me, music has taught me a lot more than just it being about instruments or the voice or the tempo or the rhythm. Music has taught me about teamwork. For example, when you look at a piano, when you're playing a piano, it has individual notes, right? When you press or when you play one note, it doesn't make much of a difference. But combine your left hand and your right hand, and you will start having a melody. Create more melodies, and you will have harmonies. And that's the beauty of music. Be it combining different instruments, or collaborating with other musicians. Music is all about teamwork. It teaches you a lot about teamwork. And generally in life, I've seen that without teamwork, you are not going anywhere, you know. You gotta fly high, but fly with your crew, you know. That's the beauty of music. And music is so diverse, multicultural, but it's universal, you know. Sometimes I'd listen to music in just different languages just for me to see if I can understand what's being said. I'll just listen to a song and try to interpret what's being said. And I'd be surprised to see that I was actually right, spot on what the singer was singing about. And that's the beauty of music. You can literally listen to a song that is being sang in Mandarin or in Portuguese or in Spanish, and you are able to interpret it because music is more of an expression. Music is about your emotions, it's about you talking to the people, and that is what I found beautiful about music. So that's the history that I wanted to give you, an overview of what music is all about, and an overview of how I got to start playing the piano, which I love so much. So, for this first video, I decided to do a voiceover and add on some pictures, videos to communicate what I'm saying. As my first video, you know, these days I've been boggled down by my schoolwork, but very soon I'm gonna be uploading, you know, just the normal good videos with different scenes and all that. Yeah, by the way, I love quite a few things. I love nature so much. I love dogs. I love human beings. So yeah, enjoy the video. I hope you really enjoy it. It took a bit of time to edit it because it's actually different from when you just have your video there sitting right in front of the camera, which I love because it allows me to be creative. You know, I enjoy being creative so much. Listen, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to come and listen, you know, come and watch my channel, come and watch my life.